Love is a way of building to a crescendo. Ride if you will, ride it with me.
I have the tree up. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Also, I put stuff up on the mantle that light up, so I'm pretty excited about that. I do that every year, but I finally got the gumption to put stuff up. You know, I've got wreaths that I can put outside. I'm just, with all of this terrible wind, and this has been the windiest November, December I think we've had for a while. So putting stuff out there on the porch and attaching it to the porch just seems scary unless it's nailed down, and I really don't have anything to nail it down to because the floor is cement. So, and tying it to the railing. The railing's plastic. I don't know if I create a sail, if it'll just start pulling off railing. I really don't want to do that. Plus, it started raining. Yesterday it was raining really bad, and today I think it's raining again. And these are like the warmest. Yesterday it was like 51. Today it's gonna be like 49, 48. And then we're gonna go back down into the 30s and 20s. So, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna play it by ear. But I wouldn't mind having some wreaths out on the front porch. It's just, this wind, man. This wind is just awful, really. I've never experienced wind this. I mean, there was a period of like a day and a half where we had pretty high gusting winds. But it was just like a period of like a day and a half. This has been like weeks of incredible wind coming out of the west. And it's been pretty dramatic. It's a sugar cookie, sugar rush. This is good stuff right here. Whoop, so good it wants to escape. I'm not pouring it right. I'm not pouring it right. I should be pouring it like this. You know, this makes sense. I lost a bean. I think it went. In my shirt. That's funny. Oop. I think it actually went down when I added that bean. Negative bean. It's a negative bean. So about 30 grams coffee going in today. Why not? But yeah, I got the tree up. It's in like 3 pieces. It's a pre-lit tree. It's really nice. The bottom though is really funny because the bottom has started. There's a little short in it somewhere in the wiring. I think I found where the short is. It's just a matter of, I don't know what to do with it. I'm not an electrician, so surprise to no one. But I've got everything else on there. I've got my Star Trek ornaments from Hallmark. They're the mirror ornaments on the channel here, and I'll link it in the description. I have, it's almost 10 minutes. It's like 9 minutes and 50 seconds of an abridged version of the TOS episode Mirror, where they go into the mirror universe. And it's paired with the topper, which is the TOS Enterprise up there. So you should go take a look at that if you like that kind of stuff. It's really fun. The technology that they've got where they're just talking back and forth to each other and they interact with each other. If they're just by themselves, they just do certain lines. They don't do all the lines, they just do certain ones. But if they're all together, they do all of the lines for like a 9-minute, 50-second abridged version. And, you know, it's fun. It's a fun little thing. Anyway, lady just ran downstairs. She is not excited by loud noises. Oh, it's so good. It's so fun. Actually, it makes me yearn for the bacon. The maple bacon one is like, that's the one where you pull it out and it just smells like maple and bacon and coffee. And it's like There's just something about that just makes you start salivating. Yeah, it's just like maple and bacon, and then the flavor is just very maple and kind of salty, and oh, so good. It's like I like all of the different coffees, but I have to say the one that I love the most when I pull it out of the grinder and put it in one of the devices is just the sheer awesome smell of that maple bacon. So, and something else, over the weekend, we went to this wonderful German fair. It's not like a German, it's very small, very small. It's like in a parking lot of a German restaurant downtown. And they had a lot of different crafts and whatnot down there that people were selling, and it's a very small parking lot space. The parking lots downtown are tiny once you get more into the German village area. And it was a German Christmas themed thing. So they had German Christmas music playing. They had a German Santa Claus I think he's dressed in all white. Food, they had like apple fritters. Oh my gosh, apple fritters. And it wasn't like a baked apple pie or a pastry. It was an actual apple dipped in some kind of frying medium and then fried and then dunked in this cinnamon sugar thing that was just the absolute most delicious thing apple thing I've ever had. I love apple pie, but this was just deep fried apple. And I'm like, this is where has this been all my life? But anyway, so there was somebody down there making these tikis. Lake George, New York, luau at the lake, squid. They just had these pig tiki mugs, and I'm just like, that's absolutely adorable. The eyes are amazing. This one's blue. Most of them are red, and I'm like, ooh, I love the blue inside. Ohana, of course, tiki. But yeah, it's just cool because some of it is like brushed, and then some of it is actual nice, has a nice glazing on it to differentiate itself from the rest of the pig. Ohana 2024. It's just such a cool mug. I need more glasses, but this one is pretty cool. So it goes over here amongst my menagerie of individual items that I enjoy. I mean, this is just here, but this is just here. I mean, this is the mixer for the coffee or protein stuff that I'm drinking. So that's not really part of it. It's just there. But yes. Sugar Rush, hot water, all done, perfect. Yeah, we went downtown to see a couple of things. They had another large market for I think it's a traveling market. It's like going all around certain areas of Columbus, like every weekend through December, through Christmas, of just a giant market full of people that have made a lot of different items. And we went to a park downtown that had it going on. Different vendors at that place. Some of them were the same, but there were different vendors also there. There was a bit more space there to be had. So, and every booth was full. They even had a record seller there. He had a couple of different records. No Jimmy Buffett records, which is a bummer. But what are you gonna do? Not everybody. He says, I'm into jazz. And I'm like, yeah, I see that. Cool. Also had a couple of albums from The Police, which I should have picked up. I should have picked up at least one of them, but I decided not to. And they were older. They weren't, I don't think they were reprints. I think they were older. He had some ones in there that he had for sale for like $200, $300, $400. Beatles albums. Just a couple of things, and which is cool. And then he had some Christmas albums, which was really neat too. But he knows what they're worth. I'm not a record collector. I don't know what things are worth. I know what they're worth to me, and I think I can honestly say $400 for a record. I don't care if it's open or not. Probably not. Probably not something I'm going to buy personally. But then again, like I said, I don't collect records. So yeah. so we went down there, and then we went to the German Village area and went around, and they had some really cool stuff. There's this really cool Santa that Matt bought. It's on the mantle. I'll show you that. It's right next to the Hallmark Christmas Vacation House, and then Clark out front as a little ornament plugging in the Christmas lights. And then next to that is a really fun Santa at the beach that I think my parents gave me for no particular reason. They must have found it somewhere. And then Matt's dad's traditional porcelain Christmas tree that after, 70 years, we finally had to change the bulb, and I think last Christmas the bulb finally burned out in it. Yeah, so that's all up there. But yeah, that Santa, it's a more traditional Germanic Santa, I think. Yellow and white with green, like a Christmas tree hat and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, it smells so good, but I don't have a cup. Whatever will I do? I'll have to go get a cup. There we go. I really don't have, I think I have some Christmas-themed mugs, but it's like, they're small. They're small and they're fine. It's just, they're not big enough for me and my cups of coffee. I had a little too much suction there, it seems like. I have too many mugs. I need to pare down a lot of mugs. We also have a lot of glasses, but those glasses, they all serve a purpose. We use all of them. It's just that I have a lot of coffee mugs and I don't use all of them. I mean, I love this mug, but I haven't used this mug in months, so. But some of the mugs serve purposes. It's like the clear one is good when I'm doing the clever or when I'm doing some kind of sweetener that's like in that chocolate ball that I did last week and the week before. Or using the maca pot to show how dark the coffee is, that kind of a thing. That drawdown, I think maybe I went a little too fine with the ground. I mean, I like a nice long drawdown. But, look at that bed. Ooh, it's a good bed. I don't admire my beds anymore. That's a pretty good one. And, I put it up here in the upper range of the Encore's grind because, you go all the way down here and it's for French press, here in the middle, that's more for like pour overs and filter coffee. And then you go up here and that's more for maca pots stuff and finer stuff like that. It doesn't go all the way up to espresso, but that's okay. All right, nice. Very, very nice. Smells amazing. Such good stuff. Such good stuff. Let's see. Ooh. Yes. Very good. Very good. Like I said, I will link, if you get a moment, if you get about 10 minutes in your day, I'll link that. It's just the mirror thing, because they all of them interact. It's all the main bridge officers interacting together from the episode of Mirror Mirror. And the Enterprise also plays sounds and lights up in different ways, and it's just really cool. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. The vanilla is really fun. It plays really well with the bitterness of the coffee, but that vanilla just, there's just enough of it, and it's just a little bit different that it does taste like a sugar cookie. It's really fascinating how they've chemically altered the flavor of the outside of the coffee. Isn't it? What do you think? Whoa, that's a long one. Yeah. She doesn't know what she's saying. She's just making noise. Right? Yeah. We're back and forth talkers. She'll talk to me and I'll talk to her. And then she'll complain because she doesn't get brushes. She wants brushes. Now she's going to sit there and ignore me. This is what I think of you. Completely and totally. She'll kind of wait for you to stop talking and then she'll talk back. I mean, we just did it. We don't have to do it again. I just showed you that that's what she does. It's really good coffee. This coffee will be really good for the Christmas season. If you know somebody that likes coffee but wants to try something different but hasn't gone forward with it yet, this is pretty good. Good stuff. The coffee in itself is really nice too. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching today. These all don't have to be 20 minutes long. They can be 10 minutes, 15 minutes long. The point is, here I am. I'm doing great. Here's my cup of coffee. Oh, look, a pig. That's the point. That's all there is to it. And I hope that you have a great day. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. Isn't that great? It's exciting. If you don't celebrate Christmas, though, hopefully you can enjoy the lights that other people put up. I mean, that's always a big part of this season, is the extravagant light shows that people put on, and you can certainly, I would hope that you are able to enjoy that sort of a thing. So anyway, we will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great work day. Get a cup of coffee or two, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.